Nobody in Iran is waiting for your congratulations. The Iranian nation does not give importance neither to your frowns and threats, nor to your congratulations and smiles.
The president has discussed our goals for reaching out in order to ensure that they don't develop a nuclear weapons program. Those continue to be our goals.
Does the administration recognize Ahmadinejad as the legitimate president of Iran?
He's the elected leader.
Well, Robert Gibbs corrected that today, saying, I denoted that Mr. Ahmadinejad was the elected leader of Iran. I would say it's not for me to pass judgment on. He's been inaugurated. That's a fact. Whether any election was fair, obviously the Iranian people still have questions about that, and we'll let them decide that. We're back with the panel about Iran. Charles.
Well, that was a Kinsleyan gaffe in which a politician accidentally speaks the truth, or at least as he understands it. It's not the truth about Iran itself. The guy who was sworn in today is not elected. It was a fraudulent election. Everybody knows it. However, it reflects what the administration wants in Iran. It wants him in power. It did not want the demonstrations. It saw it as a nuisance. It got in the way of the grand scheme of having negotiations in which Obama sweet talks Iran out of its nukes, which is in and of itself harebrained and naive. And now it's all collapsing around them. It was dishonorable. Our lack of support of demonstrators in the street who were being shot in the name of democracy. And now, on top of dishonor, is failure. We are not going to have negotiations with this guy after the fraudulent elections. And we are at a dead end of a policy which was harebrained at the beginning and has nowhere to go right now.
We occasionally still get these videos that seep out of Tehran of protests, and some of them show protests being put down. A.B.?
Well, I mean, obviously, Ahmadinejad is more illegitimate and discredited than he was when, as a candidate, Barack Obama said he would negotiate without preconditions. This makes it very difficult for him. He gave Bibi Netanyahu and the Israelis a deadline by the end of the year. Gave Iran a deadline when he was visiting here several months back by the end of the year. Now I literally do not think the administration knows what to do, because they're dealing with the supreme leader who validated Ahmadinejad's election. And under Mousavi, they weren't going to get a halt in the nuclear programs either. Progress on the nuclear front is going to continue, and I think the Obama administration is in a very pivotal moment where they don't want to I disagree. I think they don't want to have those negotiations, and I think they don't know what to say about it.
Michael?
Well, one member of the administration, I believe, said that we're going to give Iran a chance to respond positively to the offers Obama first made as a candidate back in July 2007 for unconditional negotiations until the UN General Assembly meets. Well, that's on September 15th, which is 5 weeks and 6 days from now. It's not a lot of time left. I agree with Charles, and what has really struck me about the president in this and members of his administration is the stony indifference to these people that are demonstrating for freedom and for democracy, many of them for a change to this genuinely evil regime that shot young women like Netta, that executes homosexuals. Obama campaigned as the candidate of hope and change, but on Iran, he's been the president of the status quo and despair.
And there's no more evolution here.
The only option, I think, would be a suggestion in Congress of a gasoline embargo, which would truly hurt Iran. It has a lot of crude, but it doesn't have refined gasoline. But it would be a dangerous, risky step, which might involve a blockade. Whether Obama would do it or not, I don't know. But if he doesn't, he's got nothing.
That's it for the panel, but stay tuned to see just how confusing the health care debate has become.